Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I'll be discuss the different types of alphabet lines. There are 12 different types of alphabet lines. First is object or visible lines. Object or visible lines, thick, dark lines used to show outline of object, visible edges and surfacer. These lines are super important because they give you a clear picture of what the object looks like. They are the main lines that define the form and the shape of the object. Next line is construction line. Construction line is very light and thin lines are used to construct layout work. Construction line are very light and thin, use a preliminary step in technical drawing. They serve as framework for the layout and help accurately constructing the drawing. Because they are the light, they don't distract from the final, darker object lines. Think of them as guidelines that help you get everything in the right place before you finalize the drawing, with the object lines we talked about earlier. Next is dimension line. Dimension line is thin and dark liner used to show the size span of an object with a numeric value. Usually it terminates with arrowhead or tick marking. Dimension lines always terminate arrowheads or sometimes with tick markings at the ends, indicating the extent of the dimension. These dimension lines are crucial for providing precise information about the object's measurement, ensuring that anyone reading the drawings knows the exacts of each feature. Next is hidden line. Short, dark liner used to show a non-visible surface, usually shows as medium thickness. The purpose of hidden line is to give a complete picture of the object, even showing what's behind or inside. If there's an edge or feature that you wouldn't normally see, a hidden line lets you know is there. Next is center line. Long and short dash liner usually indicates center of holes, circle, and arcs. Line is thin and dark. Line is thin and dark, and the pattern of a long and short dashes is consistent. The main purpose of a center line is to show the axis of symmetry or the central point of a circular feature, making it easier to understand the drawing's geometry and relationship between different parts. Next is extension line. Extension line is thin and dark lines are used to show the starting and ending of dimension. Extension lines are run perpendicular to the object edge and slightly beyond the dimension line. They help to clearly define the feature being dimensioned, making it easier to understand the drawing's measurement. Next is cutting plane line. Extra thick lines are used to show cutaway views or planes or projection. Where a section view is taken, the arrow indicates the direction of view. Cutting plane line is, they often have arrows at the ends. This one, which shows, these arrows shows the direction of view for the section. Cutting plane lines are crucial for understanding what the inside of an object looks like, providing clear visual representation of its internal structure. Next is short and long brick lines. Short and long medium lines are used to show a cutaway views of a long section. Short and long brick lines, both type of brick lines are valuable or for simplifying drawings and focusing on the most important details. In short lines, they are used to show that a small portion of an object has been removed for clarity. Short line is as zooming in by removing a small section. Long brick lines indicate that the section is identical to what's shown and doesn't need to be fully drawn. Next is leader line. Thin and dark liner used to show the size or span of an object with a numeric value. Usually terminates with arrowhead or thick marking. Leader lines are used to connect a note or dimension to a specific feature on a drawing. They typically have an arrowhead. Typically an arrowhead at one head, pointing to the future, and a shoulder at the end. Connecting to the note or dimension leader line help to clearly associate information with the correct part of the object being drawn. So next is phantom line. So phantom line, long line followed by two short dashes used to show alternate portion of moving parts. So alternate position of moving parts, they can illustrate the range of motion. So phantom lines are all about showing what could be or what else is there, so without cluttering the main view of the object. So phantom line are made of long dash followed by two short dashes repeated in a pattern. So these lines are show several things. So next is section line. So section line are medium lines that is used to show interior views of solid areas of cutting plane lines. So section lines are medium lines used to indicate the surface that have been cut by the cutting plane. They fill in the areas that are solid materials in the section view, giving a visual representation of the object's internal structure at the location of the cut. Different patterns of the section lines can be used to represent different materials, but the key is that they show what part of the object is solid in the section view. So next is stitch line. So stitch line, the exact line of sewing pattern or embroidery design where you will sew or create stitches. So stitch line indicates the precise line along which stitches should be made in sewing patterns or embroidery design. So these lines are crucial for guiding the sewing or embroidery process, ensuring the seams and decorative elements are accurately placed. That's all. Thank you.